Today, I will be talking today. Today, my subject matter is you can do it. Write that down. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Despite, despite, despite what what you think of you. You could do ACN. You could do ACN. You could do ACN. Despite what you think of you. Despite what you think of you. And as I notice and as I travel, as I'm out there now doing more meetings in public and everything else, I'm noticing people have hangups why they can't be successful on things that we bring into the business called excess baggage. And remember, you can do this business. If you could not do this business, God would have never gave you this business, first of all. And I know what some of you thinking was, Thomas, you don't understand. We have all these hangups. I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because my mama said this, my daddy said this, or my uncle, whatever it may be, or whatever it may be. But let me kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. As I'm diving more and more into the word, and I tell you what, as I look back, everybody had excuses to the man upstairs. I look at Jacob. Jacob was a cheater. Jacob was a cheater. Jacob was a cheater, but yet still he was used mightily. Peter had a temper. How many of you out there had a temper? You had a temper. Yeah, hey, you can still do greatness business. But see, even used Peter because Peter had a temper. See, so in other words, you are worthy of the greatness that ACN has to offer. Some of you think, well, look at David. David had an affair. But guess what? He was mightily used. And so can you. So no matter what you think is holding you back, it's not holding you back. That's what you think is holding you back. But remember, my topic, you can do it. Noah he was always drunk. He was always drunk. But guess what? What did Noah do? He did some fantastic things. So no matter what you may have stuck in your head why you can't do this business, you can do this business. Jonah, he ran from God. I mean, come on, he ran. Some of you are running from away from an opportunity that could change your life, your family tree forever. Who said it was going to be easy? It's going to take some work. And who's got to work on? We have to work on ourselves. Every one of these people I've talked about, they had to work on themselves. They were not perfect. None of us are perfect. But we all have to work on ourselves. Jonah ran. I mean, ran. And some of you guys are about ready to run away from a business that could change your family tree and your life and your retirement forever. I got up this morning and found out all the 99-cent stores, all 379 of them is going to be closed around the country. Period. Why? Why? So you're in the right position, the right place. And Paul was a murderer. I know nobody on the phone calls a murderer. Gideon was insecure. Now, I know there's some folks on the line that's insecure about their business. Mr. Thomas, I don't know what to say. I'm a little insecure. Gosh, Gideon was insecure. So we all have things that we got to work on to make us better. But he qualifies those people. Meridian, she was a gossiper. Some people on the call just love to gossip. You hear about what happened to ACN? They closed down the other 27 countries, blah, 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 blah. Hey, guys, get past all this stuff. You were made perfectly at the time as this for this business. Martha was a worrier. I mean, out there worried so much. Some of you guys worry about things that don't even matter. If you notice, 90% of things you worry about never come true, but you still got to worry. And once you get past that worry, you go to another worry, and you're always worrying. You're always worried about the wrong things. Let me tell you something. 80% to 90% of things you worry about never, ever come true. Can I get a witness? They never come true. But why do we keep worrying? So pass that on. Look at my last name, Thomas. He was a doubter. Some of y'all doubt I could do ACN. I doubt if I can get to RC. I doubt if I can get to RD. I don't know if I can, Bob Myers. I don't know. I see Thomas in the four got there. I don't know. Come on, no, quit doubting. Quit doubting. You can do this. And Sarah, she was impatient. How many of y'all out there impatient? Man, I can't. If I ain't get there by the next convention, I'm quitting. They're impatient, but you got to pace yourself. And that's why I say do something every day to move your business forward. Forward. Look, I rather take 3 steps forward and 1 step backwards. Still, I'm 2 steps ahead. But you got to move forward. Like I say, Sarah, she was so impatient. I got to get there by tomorrow. Some of you, we got to get there, get it done immediately. And look at Elijah. He was moody. He was very moody. How many out there get up in the morning moody? My coffee. It's a bad day for me today. You ever see those people? The back of their head look better than their face coming towards you, because they're leaving your devil off because they're just doggone flat out moody. Oh, here come Betty again. She's always negative. Here we go again. Always moody. Get past that. Remember, you can do this business. Look at Mary Magdalene. She was a prostitute or a hooker. Hey, some of us had some bad things in our past. This didn't stop success. Some of us have some wrong things done from us, done to us. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that be a roadblock for your success in ACN, because you can live above that. And you must get above that. It's all mental. Look at some of you like Moses. Moses stuttered. I was watching a documentary when I was in Mexico. Moses, it was powerful. Here's a little guy, and the 5 books of the Bible came out of that guy in that little basket floating down the river. But look at him. He stuttered. He stuttered. So some of us may have speech impairment. Who cares? It's not that, folks. He worked through it. I was watching one of the movies years ago about the king and I, and this guy was in England. He was one of the I forgot which one it was, and he stuttered. He took stuttering classes. So hey, you can still use it. You can still build a business starter. Let's look at Zachariah. He was short. He was short. He was short. He had to climb in a tree to watch a good man go by. Hey, don't let that stop you. As short. That's got nothing to do with it. It's you can do this. You have everything you need to be so successful, ACN, to hit senior vice president platinum. You got it all in you. And what about Abraham? He was old. Oh man, you too old to ACN. Man, I'm 71 years. I'm 70. I'm 80. You ain't never too old. Tell you a quick story. I will never forget. I was up in Portland, Oregon, one time doing a meeting for my previous company, and guess what happened? There was about 1,500 people in the room. No, 800. About 800 people in the room. And I said, "Who's joining us tonight? Put your hands up." And I'll never forget. This guy's hand went up so fast. He was the first hand up, and I looked at him. He was on the third row on the aisle, and I got off the stage. And I walked down there. I said, "Young man, stand up, please." All his hair was white, and I said, "Young man," I call him young man. "Young man, tell the audience, how young are you?" He said, "I'm 82 years old." I said, "Why are you joining our company tonight?" He says, "You don't understand, young man. This is the first time in my life I see a way to make long-term residual income." And I cracked up. The crowd started laughing about Myers. He was 82-year-old, Heidi, and he finally saw a way to make residual-based income. Now, some of you said, "Well, he was Abraham. He was too old." Well, look at that guy, 82 years old. He signed up that night because he saw a way to make residual income. Age has got nothing to do with it. You're still here. You're still breathing. That means your mission is not accomplished, Jackie Black. Look at Lazarus. He was dead. Some of you said, "Man, my business is dead. My ACN business dead. I brought 25 people in. Ain't nobody doing nothing." Well, listen, my first CD I came out with, it's called The 25 Objections to Network Marketing. And what I said on that cassette, I said, "Listen, folks, go out there." It's my first one. Here it is right here. 25 Objections to Network Marketing. Man, we sold these out so fast. This is my first one that came out. And it says on there, look, if you can lead a horse to water, you can't make a drink. Al Thomas says, "Shoot it, bam, and get another horse." Folks, you're going back to the same people over and over. And that's why your business is dead. There's a difference in the Red Sea and the Dead Sea. The Red Sea is moving. The Dead Sea, it's why it's called the Dead Sea. It's stagnant. It's stagnant. It's not going anywhere. And your business is stagnant because you have no new names, no new numbers. You're not prospecting anymore. You're not doing any of this. Man, I'm out there every day. The other day, I was flying in from out of the country back into Dallas. My second flight got this, well, anyway, they put me up at the hotel. And I'm in the hotel lobby, and a guy come by, Al Thomas. I looked, oh, yeah. His name is Wes. No, yeah, Wes. He goes, "Hey, man, how you doing? You don't remember me. I was in your downline 7 years ago, 7 years ago. He's from Middle East. He said, "Man, oh, man, I learned a lot from you. I got several businesses going and blah, blah." And I took a snapshot with him. We'll show it later, not on this call. But I said, "Man, it's time to come back home where you belong." Why? Why? Because ACN has changed. See, if you're not out there talking to people every day, like I said, moving business forward, that's why your business is dead, like Lazarus, because you're not doing anything to get new names and numbers. That's how this business works. This is not hard. Being out in the hot sun in your city, 110-degree weather, putting on asphalt on the ground, that's hard work. This is more mental than anything. So we got to get over our mental capacity to get by whatever is slowing you down. See, it's all mental. It's your ego and your pride. And we know what ego stands for, edging God out. Folks, Lazarus was dead. He came back to life. Your business can come back to life same way Lazarus did. But it's not going to come back to life unless you put the time into it. So in other words, you understand God qualifies those he called. And you got to understand, we have a plan in ACN, and the plan works every time. But if you're not out there increasing your numbers by talking to people, going out there and getting names and numbers, getting people in the business and get them qualified, it doesn't matter. You're going to continue to have a dead business. You have to get off your backside to make it happen. So you can do this. You can do this. You know, God can use you, each and every one of us. Think about that. The topic today, you could do this. Yeah, despite what you think of yourself. So I gave you case after case after case after case after people that said, no, I can't be used. No, it's not for me. No, no, I don't have what it takes. No, no, you do have what it takes. And each and every one of you have what it takes. Dave Culver, you could do this. Look, Mr. Dix, I know you can do this. Freddie Sherman, you could do this. There's nothing holding you guys back. Heidi, I know you can. Jackie Black, come on, Daryl Ransom. But we got to get off our assets and go out there and go do the business. As I look around, all these new people getting promoted, new senior vice president got promoted the other day. 2 or 3 new RVPs got promoted. How does that make you feel? They didn't do anything different than you can do. You just got to do more of it, Dave Myers. Rick Kane, you just got to do more of it. Jesse Hart, you got to just do more of it. He qualifies, and every one of you, as I know you, each and every one of you, you're qualified, Mr. Kinko, to do this in a big way, Miss Angelina. Janet Potts, yes, you can. Yes, you can, Miss Muskie. But you got to go out there and put the time into it, Queen A down there in Sierra Vista, Arizona. You can do this. God would have never gave you this. But I gave you all these people in the Bible that had excuse after excuse after excuse, and the man upstairs still used them to bless them. And now they're history in the book. And I'm telling you, you're the same way. There's nothing stopping any of you out there but you. So I hope this call got to your heart. I hope Mr. Clemens put that on again, sir. Real. And I want to let you know, you can, Gail Wiggins. Yes, you can, Pastor Thomas, down there in Dallas. I'll be there in a week or so. Yes, you can, Mr. Payon. Wendy, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And Sonia, yes, you can. Do you feel it? Come on, G. Valdez. Do you feel it? My God. Come on, doctor. Come on now, Al Randolph. Come on, there you go, Al Randolph. Bob Myers, do you feel it? Miss Williams, do you feel it? Come on, Jackie Black. Heidi, Vegas, I know you feel it. Carry on. Never are. Come on. Anthony Williams. You guys are made in his image. You could do this. He wouldn't have gave it to you if you could. I'm here to inspire you, let you know every one of you great. Sam Foster, backbone apostle. He feels it. He knows he could do it. You could do this in a big way. Every one of you could do this. I'm counting on you. Your family's counting on you. The history books are counting on you. Your upline is not counting on you, but I'm counting on you. Because why? You got to go out there and build a big organization. And you can do this. If I can do it, I'm no different than any one of you out there. No difference. Can you feel it? Chris McDowell. Oh, I feel it. I feel it for every one of you. Oh, yeah. See what's going down. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Yeah, you can cut it now, sir. I just want you all to know that you can do this. And I want you to feel this call. And I want this spirit to permeate you through the whole day today, that you can do it because God made you special. No matter what your isms and cares are pushing to the side, you are greatly unique, made in His image. And I'm telling you something, you can do this in a big way. People are counting on you. Do you realize there's generation after generation of families that's counting on you? Let me tell you something. On the way down, leaving the country, we had to get off the plane because one of the older flight attendants had a little heart murmur. Instead of taking him off the plane, they took everybody off the plane. Hundreds of people came off the plane. Watch this. And I thought about the butterfly effect. How many people had to get their other flights changed and spent tens of thousands of dollars because that one man had a heart murmur that affected and with the butterfly effect felt all the way on the side of the world because what happened for those 2 or 3 minutes. Folks, what you're doing today is going to affect generation after generation, your family, and they're going to appreciate you. But it starts today. You got to push everything to the side, and I want you to feel it, and I want you to go to work like you never went to work and make it real.